Good evening, guys. Hope you are having a lovely Tuesday, and maybe you're driving home from work and you might be listening to this. I know that some people do tend to listen back to our videos when they're in the car or traveling back from work. So hopefully this will be insightful for you. But just wanted to share a little kind of something with you, just a little kind of thought process, aha moment, whatever it might be. But I've had 3 conversations this week with 3 different people, not going to name names obviously, but they've all said that they felt guilty about certain foods that they've eaten. So one of them being chocolate, another one was just a generic meal that was not even high in carbs, but she thought it was, and another one was a takeaway that she'd had. So these are 3 different people, 3 different meals or foods. Now, you should never, ever feel guilty about the food that you consume or drink. So whatever it is that you have, whatever food, drink, whatever, you should never feel guilty about it. There is nothing wrong with eating what you want, drinking what you want, as long as it is all in moderation. Obviously, if you're drinking alcohol from 9 o'clock in the morning all day, stuffing your face with a load of high calorie foods, it's not going to be ideal. But you shouldn't feel guilty about it, okay? If that's what you really want to do, you can do it. So if it's going to give you that, if you're typically kind of craving something, if you're really wanting something sweet or savoury or whatever it is that you really want, and you're craving it, and then it just plays and takes over your mindset and it makes you want it even more, what's better? To have it and just enjoy it in that moment and just feel fine about it and be like, okay, it's okay. It's not something that I eat every day. So let's use a chocolate bar as an example. I'm not going to eat 12 bars of chocolate in a day, every day for the rest of my life. It might be that you have a bar a day or a couple of days or whatever, and that's okay. So it's when it becomes that you're eating a large amount of these foods, obviously it's not in moderation to the rest of your diet and your kind of nutrition, then that's when it needs to be a concern and needs to be a focus. But if it is taking over your mindset that you are really craving it, but you just keep restricting yourself from it, then that's the issue. You know, it's better to eat something and enjoy it and not have that restrictive feeling than to just keep restricting yourself and keep kind of saying, oh, I really want to have chocolate, but I can't have it. I'm following this diet and I've got to be 100% on plan. Otherwise, I'm going to deem myself as a failure, which obviously that's not ideal either. So I always say, if you want it, if you want that chocolate bar, go for it, have it, enjoy it. What's the worst that's going to happen? Okay, Rome wasn't built in a day. By eating that one chocolate bar today isn't going to undo all of your hard work. It obviously takes months, weeks and months of this constant overeating, being in a calorie surplus, that is obviously going to take you towards gaining weight. Then if you're in a calorie deficit, then obviously you will continue to lose weight. Now, when it does come to energy balance, so the foods that you consume and the activity that you're doing on a daily basis, if you are tracking your food, so 2 of these people that I've mentioned, both of them are tracking their food using MyFitnessPal. If you're doing the same or similar using a calorie tracking app, and you're eating those foods, so let's say you eat a chocolate bar or you go out and have a takeaway, you track everything that you can, and you're still within your calorie target for the day, then there is nothing to worry about, okay? Yes, we would love it if you could have lots of whole foods, lots of fruit and veg, lots of protein, and you meet your calorie target by consuming all of those foods. Yes, you will feel a lot better by consuming all of those foods. Yes, you will feel fuller for longer because you've had plenty of protein and you've hit a high protein target that I've probably set you. Now, there might be some days that just doesn't happen, that you're out and about, that you pick and grab foods that aren't so kind of calorific and kind of nutritious for you. So you will have foods that are high in calories and low in nutritional value, which I have said this before, but I'm just kind of reminding people. And you will have other foods that are low in calories and high in nutritional value. So those whole foods, typically fruit, vegetables, things like that, low in calories, high in nutritional value. You want to have plenty of those within your diet. Then, your typical kind of fast foods, chocolate bars, highly processed foods, sugars, they will then be high in calories and low in calorific value, but they might make you feel better. They might make you not want to crave them, and they might make you not want to have them for a week more. So yes, you can consist a diet of 100% whole foods and healthy foods, and those foods that you are deemed to have and you think that you should have 100% of the time, but that's quite boring, isn't it? We don't all live like that. So kind of get it out of your mindset that you can't have takeaways, that you can't have chocolate, you can't have, whatever it might be, whatever it is that you see as your weakness that you're trying to restrict yourself from. Start including it in your diet. Start having it on a regular basis. And if you are being mindful with your foods, if you are planning or following the plan that we set, being more mindful about your portion control, getting your protein in, getting your fruit and vegetables in, thinking about the 90-10 rule, scheduling that into your week, obviously having some chocolate, having a takeaway, having whatever it might be, is okay. And allow yourself to have it. It's when you start having it to excess, when you stop exercising, when you stop focusing on your kind of daily steps, your daily movements, and all of those other habits that we obviously implement with you guys, that's when it becomes a concern, because you then start to obviously go into that calorie surplus, which will then mean that you will start to gain weight again. So yeah, definitely get it out of your mindset that there's any banned foods, because you can eat and you can drink everything that you like and never ever feel guilty about it. I had chocolate yesterday, you'll be pleased to know, and I didn't feel guilty about it. I had other foods. I had drink alcohol at the weekend. Jess didn't. She's still doing sober 2020. She's still going strong, but it's okay. So don't ever think that, us as coaches, that we never ever have those types of foods. I know George shared a muffin on his Instagram the other day, so he ate a muffin. Sophia will eat chocolate, will drink alcohol, and enjoy meals out. So, we're all the same as you. We all have the same struggles, but it's all in moderation and it's all in balance. So, start thinking or changing your mindset. If you do start to feel guilty about any foods, just start rethinking about your mindset towards those foods. Luna's just squeaking her toy, so that's what you can hear. But yeah, hopefully that's giving you an aha moment. Let me know what you think, and if you are struggling with anything at the moment, let us know. We'd love to help you. We can arrange to have a chat with you. We can talk things through and get you focused with your nutrition. All right, bye.